Hello, this is Hugh. This is the Blade 200S. If you're not familiar with it, this is a fixed pitch helicopter that unfortunately Blade doesn't make this helicopter anymore, but I think this is the perfect helicopter to fly as your last helicopter before you go to collective pitch, because it's larger, it's higher revving, it's similar in some ways, and it has a more hobby grade transmitter which has lockout up here, so you can lock it out just like you would on a collective pitch helicopter. So I was lucky to find this one. It's in really good shape. I've had it for a while now. I've done a few little things to it, but nothing major. Okay, so we're in beginner mode. Okay, now she's armed. In other words, we've turned off the lockout. And we're going to just take her up and hover around a little bit. It's about 39 degrees right now. We have a 6-mile-an-hour wind, which is no big deal. I like to have a little more room than we have here to fly this one, so I've just kind of hover around a little bit. I like to spend a lot of time just hovering in the winter time, just to keep a feel for the controls, so come next spring I won't be starting from scratch, so to speak. I really wish I wish they were still making this helicopter. I think this is just, for what it is, I think it's just fantastic. I don't know if there is a better collective pitch helicopter, or I don't know if there's a better fixed pitch helicopter than the Blade 200S. Because you know, the collective pitch helicopters can be very intimidating to some of us. You know, the higher revving, the higher RPMs, the larger size, they're a lot more responsive, obviously. So I just think this is probably the best last step helicopter you could probably ever fly before going to a collective pitch. And I have a Blade 230S in the house, which is a collective pitch. I think it was kind of based on this helicopter, or it evolved from this helicopter would be probably a better way to put it. But the 230S, similar in look, similar in design. It is collective pitch. It's a smart helicopter. It uses the new smart technology and the smart batteries. And I'm just really reluctant to fly that here because of the fact that, you know, this is my front yard. We have kids around here, and I forgot to. This doesn't have a low battery alert, so it gives you about 7 minutes. So all I can really do is when I get close, I'll hover close to the pavement, and that way if she stops before I'm ready, she'll just set down, and no problem there. Oh man, big mistake. I waited too long. drifting towards the garage and wanted to pull back the other direction, you know, head north there, and I just waited too long. Yeah, that's my mistake. Oh my goodness, we shredded the canopy. Wow. Well, let's lock it out so you can find what's left of the canopy. Well, obviously the canopy got up in the rotors because it is shredded. And there's probably some more pieces of that laying around. Yeah. Wow. That is the first time I've ever shredded a canopy. I'm not saying I haven't cracked a few in my day, but never anything like this. This was a complete destruction of that canopy. And being this is the thin plastic canopy, it probably didn't hurt those main rotor blades a bit. They just went right through it like a hot knife through butter. If I was running a heavier fiberglass canopy, that might have been a different story. So that might have actually been the best case scenario for that accident, to be running that super thin, super light stock blade canopy that was on it. Well, it doesn't always go well, but that was definitely my mistake. You know, I'm drifting towards the garage and I want to accelerate away from it, and I just waited a little bit too long and it ran smack into the garage. Wow. Now I'm gonna just spin it up here. I just want to see if it's still flight worthy. I don't see anything else that looks like it sustained any damage. The rotors look good. So, beginner mode, arm it, or shut off the lockout, whichever you want to call it. Disengage the lockout. Yeah, she's definitely acting a little strange there. Yeah. If anybody has an idea what they think might be causing that, if that looks familiar to you, please leave it in the comments. She's really, really unstable. So we're gonna shut her down again. We're just gonna have to figure out what happened here. Obviously something's wrong. Oh my, there we go. I don't know if you can see this. Here's the guide that this is the anti-rotation. This pin that would come off here and into the slot, that stabilizes the swash plate so it doesn't try to rotate. So obviously the only thing stopping it from rotating now is the connections to the servos, and that explains why it's going all over the place. So that looks like a fairly simple repair. It's a swash plate replacement. I've done it on smaller ones, so I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. But I think that was pretty much the main part of the damage. I didn't hear any gear noise, so that tells me the main gear's okay, because usually you'll hear that. So it could have been worse. And I will publish this video because, you know, like our friends at RC Sailor say, you can't just publish the good stuff. You wanna be honest and show what can go wrong if we're not careful. So anyway, that's it for today. Fly safe and stay safe. And this is Hugh signing off, and I will talk to you soon. Bye now.